Hi guys, here is latest watch I've purchased. So I bought this watch about a week ago. It's arrived a few days ago. It's a 1970s Buler. It's a Swiss watch, 17 jewels, stainless steel case, and it's working perfectly. I paid £6 for this, so I think that's a really good price. Now, I didn't know much about the Buler watch company or about their watches. I've seen a couple in the past come up on eBay, so I've done a little bit of research, and basically it's a proper Swiss manufacturer of watches that were established in 1945, and they made some really cool Swiss watches made for kind of like the mid-market, and they made some quite standout designs. So a lot of their designs are very interesting. As you can see, this one has a kind of like a TV shape case to it. So the TVs in the 1970s would have been this type of shape for the screen. Real chunky stainless steel bracelets. They also did a lot of these what you call jump watches, which were kind of like an early mechanical digital watch. Very 1970s looking. They're quite collectible now. I've been trying to get hold of one of those styles for a while, but they always go for a little bit too much money. But this one, when this came up, I thought, you know, this is a cool looking watch. You don't see too many exactly like this. And it's really pretty well made to think it's from the 1970s. It's survived pretty much intact. It's still working very well. It's keeping really good time actually. I wore it for a couple of days already, and although it's been off my wrist for a little while and it stopped, I've just given it a wind. I've been wearing something else, but yeah, it's keeping very good time, so that's good. Because quite often these older watches are slow or fast or something like that, so it's very chunky. It's got an extremely kind of thick case. As you can see, we're probably around, I don't know, about 10mm thickness or so on the case. And the width, yeah, it's around 40mm. Well, it's kind of like a 40 by 40 approximately. So it's a good size watch. It still looks good size wise, even to like a modern kind of watch size. So I think it's probably a bit of a Marmite watch. You're either going to like this style of watch or you're not. I collect random vintage watches. I've not got mega expensive watches, but I do enjoy trying to find a bargain, something that's interesting to put in my collection. I'll definitely be keeping hold of this one, and I think I will wear it on occasion as well, because it doesn't look too bad. I'll just show you the movement inside. So it's got a 17 jewel movement. It's not of the highest quality, but it's not bad. I'll just bring over a placemat so we're not going to scratch up the glass too much. I may have over tightened this. So I'll try to give you a look at the movement. Ticking away there. And what struck me is they've gone more for style over practicality because the movement isn't that chunky. They could definitely have got away with a slimmer watch, I think, with this. It's got like an insert ring which kind of spaces the gap out a little bit. So when you see the thickness of the watch and then you look at the movement, they obviously wanted this chunky TV style looking watch. But they definitely could have got away with a much slimmer watch with that movement. Okay, I'll put the back on and I'll show you what it's like on the wrist. Nice, good quality, screw down back plate. Stainless steel, shock resistant, apparently. And you see we have a date on there. I can't find a quick date function on this. The only way I can change the date is by going around the clock. I've tried by using the minute hand backwards and forwards from kind of 10 to 10 past, because that sometimes can make the date change quicker, but it's not working. The only way to get the date to change is to go all the way around the clock. I do apologise if my voice sounds a little bit over deep than usual. I've had a bit of a chest infection which I'm recovering from. I've adjusted the size. I didn't have to take any links out. I just adjusted on the kind of micro adjustments that you have on the buckle there. It's got like a brushed stainless steel effect. Real chunky bracelet. And the bracelet goes to the kind of very top of the case. So you've got quite a gap underneath, which just kind of emphasises how chunky the watch is. And it's definitely built to last. It's not that surprising that it's lasted quite well, because it is such a strong looking and feeling watch. I quite like this kind of chunky 1970s style. So when I wore it the other day, you're not seeing anybody else wear a watch like this. So it's interesting. For £6, it's a piece of history, isn't it? So it's a great way to collect vintage watches. You don't have to spend a fortune. There are some really good bargains out there. So I will keep a lookout for one of those jump watches, you know, with a kind of digital display. I would like one of those in my collection if I can find one for the right price, but they do seem to make a little bit more money than I'm willing to pay at the moment. So there you go, look out for a Buler. Not a high-end watch. There's a few out there, not very many. They're pretty rare. They're not going for particularly a lot of money. I mean, whether you'll get one for £6, I don't know. I think I was pretty lucky there. But, you know, on a good day, that watch is probably worth £30, £40. I don't know. That's just a guess. It's worth as much as someone's willing to pay for it, I guess. And I did give it a good clean up. It's amazing how much dirt is in these watch straps. When I first got it, I thought it looked pretty clean. And I went to the sink, got a bowl of warm water with some washing up liquid, and a toothbrush and carefully got into all the nooks and crannies, and it was absolutely black. The water was absolutely black, and it did lift the look of the watch. It really made it come alive. It's incredible how much dirt can get captured into the areas that you can't really see in between the links. So I'm glad I did that, because you don't really want to be wearing somebody else's dirt. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this. Please like and subscribe for more watch-related content. Take care.